Gadget and Gizmos brought to you by Quicker.com.
Welcome back, I'm Sahil Maniktala and you're watching the Gadgets and Gizmos show on Headlines Today. Now it's that time on the show where we get you some top quality gaming action. And this week we have a special treat in store for all you football fans out there. Take a look.
The Pro Evolution Soccer series has not had a good track record over the past few years. The 2013 version was just terrible, and 2014, while technically doing all the right things, lacked any kind of excitement. But it seems the game's developer Konami has learned from its past mistakes, and has finally released a football game that fans won't be ashamed of. Pro Evolution Soccer 2015 offers a variety of game modes such as leagues, cups, exhibitions, licensed tournaments, and the latest addition to the roster being the My Club mode, where players can build their own squads and engage in competitive online multiplayer matches. When it comes to the gameplay, Pro Evolution Soccer 2015 delivers an accurate take on football, with an emphasis on solid planning and good execution. For example, passes need to be considered based on a player's position, and shots work only if the player is in a good position and has a solid angle. In fact, it's not easy at all to score a lot of goals in this game. But if you are someone who enjoys pure tactics over easy goal scoring, then PES 2015 will not disappoint you. In terms of graphics, the game manages to deliver mostly solid quality visuals. The action on the pitch moves fluidly, and it's easy to see where to deliver the ball or how to move players around on the defensive. But there are moments when it's truly hard to know exactly who you're passing to, even after spending a lot of time with the team. But other than that, Pro Evolution Soccer 2015 offers some of the best football simulation experience that Konami has delivered in years. And next year the series might actually be a challenge that EA Sports need to take into account as it develops its own FIFA series. And while the new game is slower than its rival, it is nonetheless much more focused on movement and on creating space, which will appeal to football fans who value tactics over spectacle. Overall, Pro Evolution Soccer 2015 is a good game that might fail to capture the attention of football fans simply because the series has disappointed for a long time. But the most recent release from Konami is definitely worth trying out.
Now Google's latest mobile operating system, Android Lollipop, has been around for a while. And now that the initial excitement has somewhat subsided, we're down to answering the most important question. What is it like to actually live with Lollipop?
Lollipop, lollipop, oh, lolly, 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 lollipop, lollipop, oh, lolly, 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 lollipop, lollipop, oh, lolly, 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 lollipop.
The answer? Not so good. In the thrill of receiving Lollipop, it was easy to get caught up in just how beautiful looking the whole operating system was. The notifications are clean, the revamped colors are exciting, and the new white colored keypad is much clearer and better. However, despite the great appearance, there have been a few bugs with the operating system that are simply too obvious to ignore.
I think Android Lollipop is a useless software update.
Android Lollipop lags and crashes all the time, and it's very frustrating at times.
It's giving me a lot of trouble. It crashes all the time, and it really gets into my nerves.
Ever since I've downloaded Android L, my phone's become very slow and sluggish. Is it possible for me to go back to the earlier software?
No, you're pretty much stuck with it. It seems, according to Android Lollipop users, lags and crashes is one of the biggest problems with the new OS. And while personally we didn't experience any crashes, we certainly did observe occasional lags while scrolling and opening apps. Poor battery life has been another major issue for users.
I think the biggest problem is with the battery. It just drains off.
The Nexus devices were the first handsets to receive the new update, and with it, Google did promise Android fans far greater battery life.
Android Lollipop is definitely hampering the batteries of all the Nexus, whether it is Nexus 5 or Nexus 4. But I've been able to get some feedback that 50% of the phones, their cases the battery life is improved. So that's also a case study. Probably I was not the lucky one, and I don't buy a phone to try my good luck.
Then there's also the issue in the camera department.
Yes, there is no gallery. Now, why there is no gallery, I don't know. But it's surprising that there is no gallery.
Yes, the Gallery app option has been removed, and for no good reason. Now replaced by the Photos app option. And the camera on our Nexus 5 device proved to be almost unusable. The pictures it clicked were quite blurry and unclear, so if you're hoping to capture a few of those special moments, be prepared to be immensely disappointed. We were truly excited when we first laid our eyes on the gorgeous white keyboard the new Android Lollipop update offered, but sadly typing the most simplest of messages on it turned out to be a great ordeal. The spacebar on the keyboard didn't always seem to work, and sometimes it just couldn't seem to keep up with the pace of our typing. Google has already started rolling out the 5.1 update on Nexus devices, so hopefully some of these issues will get resolved. But then it does beg to ask the question, why was Google in such a hurry to release Lollipop ahead of time, when it was still clearly full of bugs?
Well, that's all the time we have on this edition of Gadgets and Gizmos. If you have any questions or comments, you can always tweet us at HLT Gizmos. You can also email us at htwg@aajtak.com. We'll see you same place, same time next week. But for all the news and updates, keep watching Headlines Today.
Gadget and Gizmos brought to you by Quicker.com.